Today I bring you a classic American recipe, the famous cinnamon rolls. But we've improvised a little to make it even better. What we didn't love about the original recipe was the amount of dough. It was too much, and the rolls would dry out after just a few hours. Plus, the powdered sugar glaze felt a bit boring. So, we've decided to share a fluffier and softer version with you, featuring less dough and a delicious Swiss meringue to give it a unique twist compared to the traditional powdered sugar glaze. Stay until the end of the video to learn how to make this super easy recipe, and I'll also share some tips to ensure your dough is extra fluffy and doesn't dry out quickly. For the dough, combine in a large bowl 360 g, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 50 g, a quarter cup of sugar, 7 g, 2 1/4 tsp of dry yeast, half a teaspoon of salt. Mix a little with a spatula, then prepare 120 milliliters, half a cup of warm milk, 50 g, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 40 milliliters, 2½ tablespoon of oil, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Add all the warm, not hot, liquids to the dry ingredients and mix slightly. Also, add half a glass of warm water, little by little, about 100 milliliters, 7 tablespoons. Start kneading by hand or with a professional mixer until the mixture forms a very soft and slightly sticky dough. The dough will be a bit sticky, but do not add more flour. Knead until it feels smooth, about 6 to 8 minutes, and add a few drops of olive oil while finishing kneading. Cover well with plastic wrap and let it rest for 2 hours or until it doubles in size. This is how your dough should look, soft and elastic. The small amount of olive oil I used helps make the dough more elastic, easy to work with, and gives it a very soft texture. Roll out the dough and divide it into 3 parts. Prepare the baking tray and grease it with a bit of olive oil or sunflower oil. Roll out 1 layer of dough as thinly as possible and place it on the greased tray. The tray I use is 33 by 23 centimeters, 13 by 9 inches. To roll out the layers of dough, use a little flour, just enough to prevent sticking. With a kitchen brush, spread soft or melted butter over the layer on the tray. I use about 2 tablespoons of melted butter in total. Now mix 150 g, 3/4 cup of brown sugar with 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Spread half of this sugar mixture over the buttered layer. Repeat the process with the next layer, and cover the cinnamon roll cake with the final layer of dough, which we don't add anything to. Be sure to press down well with your fingers to seal the dough layers together like a seam, otherwise, they will separate during baking. Let it rest for 20 minutes before putting it in the oven. Bake this delicious cake at 170 to 180 degrees Celsius, 340 to 355 degrees Fahrenheit, for 20 to 25 minutes, or until it's golden brown and completely cooked inside. Let it cool while you prepare the Swiss meringue. The meringue recipe I use for this cake can be found in the link in the description of this video or at the top right of the screen. This flamed Swiss meringue will actually taste even better after 2 or 3 hours. It forms a crunchy crust on the outside while staying creamy on the inside. Let me know how yours turns out. See you in the next video.